We begin with breaking news. The Pentagon just announced that the last plane carrying Americans from Afghanistan has now left the country. This puts an end to the longest war in American history.
The U.S. is not expected to have any diplomatic or military presence in the country after this point. We go now to Alice Barr with the very latest. I mean, this announcement just came in, Alice.
It did, Laura and Jay. We're hearing from top military commanders saying that the last C-17, as you noted, has taken off with the last American troops that were remaining in Afghanistan. This marks the end of the mission, the evacuations of any Afghans that we had promised to get out, that we know there are many, many, many that were left behind that did not make it onto these final flights. Translators, others who had helped in the American mission over the years are now left behind. We did hear today from the White House that roughly 6,000 Americans were evacuated over the course of the past 2-3 weeks while this has been ongoing. There may be as many as roughly 250 Americans, it's believed, that may still be in Afghanistan and may not, in fact, have wanted to leave during this wave just now. As you noted, there are no plans to keep any on-the-ground diplomatic or military presence beyond this point, though we have heard from administration officials that they're going to continue helping with getting people out of the country. Whoever may still be there and may want to leave, it's going to be a heck of a lot more difficult without having those evacuation flights going out of the airport. But there's some talk of trying to get people by land into Pakistan, neighboring countries. We know that there are about more than 122,000 Afghans who were evacuated over these past few weeks as well. Again, a lot more that remain and that now will be living under Taliban rule, which is something that remains to be seen exactly how that will play out. But we know in the past, particularly for women and girls who over the past 20 years, while America. Jay and Laura.
You know, the commander, really tough 18 days. What and those injured who lost their lives?
What we've heard over and over from is that there are no words. The pain for those families, that they are heroes, they will be remembered. Biden over the weekend paid his respects. 13 service members, they were nearly all young. We have heard from some of their families lived and that they were important to them to finish and that they did that. ISIS suicide bombing last week.
That last plane is taken off. And others, we'll have more tonight on What Matters.